Hey guys, and welcome to the 48th episode of Let Your Voice Soar. The first tutorial I ever posted here on YouTube that got the ball rolling for subscribers to come on board was all about the straw technique and how singing through a straw can reduce vocal cord inflammation, reduce overblowing of the vocal folds, and reduce overcompression of the air while increasing airflow. We've come a long way since that video was posted 10 years ago. As vocal science progressed, thanks in part to the great Dr. Ingo Tietze, later we learned that singing through a straw and water was even more effective than singing through a straw without it. As this new approach to singing through a straw became more in line with vocal science, a company called Doctorvox created their version of the straw. I received an early version of the Doctorvox Pocket Vox from my good buddy and fellow vocal coach, Jamie Vendera. Jamie is one of the coolest vocal coaches I know, and he's always sharing new tools for singing with me and his fellow vocal coaches. I put the Doctorvox Pocket Vox in a bottle of water and started singing through it, and indeed noticed a big positive difference from just singing through a straw with water. I soon realized that the Pocket Vox was like a regular straw and water, but on steroids. I don't know if that's a good reference, but you get the idea. Fast forward to now, and I am now officially a Doctorvox ambassador, and am proud to share with you the complete Pocket Vox system. Just so you know, I don't promote anything in this channel that I'm not 100% sure will enhance your development as a singer. I never want to come across like a hardcore salesman. So now we have the complete Doctorvox strength training kit. The complete kit comes with this beautifully designed bottle, the Pocket Vox, the Mask Vox, a mouthpiece, and a laminated guide to guide you through how to clean it, how to use it, and a link to vocal exercises that you can use every day. All of these items are available to purchase separately, but you'll get more benefit from the complete kit. So let's talk about how the Pocket Vox system works. First off, by singing through the straw, you'll notice that bubbles begin to form. Those bubbles will tell you right away if you're blowing too much air. I like to keep a steady amount of bubbles if I'm singing an ascending scale or a descending scale or a phrase of a song. If I use too much air, you'll see water shoot out of the carburetor. The science of this device is remarkably simple and highly efficient. As I begin to sing in the straw, I can feel my pharynx gently expanding from the back pressure of the air. It actually feels like the opposite of a squeeze in the laryngeal muscles of the pharynx. The next thing I notice is that my vocal cords feel as if they're getting a gentle massage, and who doesn't like a massage? I mean, those babies do a lot of work for us throughout the day, so they deserve a gentle massage as much as the rest of your body. As I ascend a scale, I notice that it feels super easy to sing straight up because the airflow is being regulated by the back pressure that is created. In other words, when you start to sing through the straw, the water is in a way sending some of that breath energy back to the pharynx and letting the vocal cords do less work to create higher pitches. This is exactly what I noticed when I began using 2 sipping straws without water 10 years ago, but to a significantly less extent. In the Italian school of singing, an open, free throat is essential for navigating your entire range free of tension without a break. The Pocket Vox works in coordination with your throat muscles, your breath, and your support system to keep the throat open and free of tension. One of the first things I noticed with the Doctorvox is that it definitely feels like you can lean into the sound more than if you're singing into a straw in just water. This device will help you build your support muscles in a more balanced way without feeling like you have to push to sing high notes. I'm going to show you some easy scales to sing every day as part of your vocal workout using the Pocket Vox, and then showing you how the scales sound without it. But first, we need to set up the Pocket Vox. The complete kit, as I said, comes with this sturdy, reusable bottle with numbers on the side. These numbers are designed to help you find your perfect water level. The first thing you're going to do is to rinse the bottle, the straw, the mouthpiece, and the mask with a tiny bit of dish soap and warm water, just to make sure it's nice and clean. Then you're going to fill it to level 8. For most singers, this will be way too much water, but this will make it easier than taking the straw off several times to empty the water. The way we empty the water is just to empty it through the carburetor. Very simple. You're just going to empty a little bit just to find your water level. Finding your water level is crucial to getting the most benefit from the Doctorvox. My water level is a 6.5. That's where I feel my throat gently expanding from the back pressure. And I can sing on that expansion with so much more ease. Your water level might be different from mine. It doesn't mean anything negative. It just means that that's where you'll get the most benefit. Let's go over to the piano, and I'm going to show you some very simple scales to sing through the Doctorvox. Now, if you only have a straw in water or a straw in a bottle of water, you can use that until you get your Doctorvox. And if you can't get the Doctorvox, you can just use these exercises with the things that you have, okay? The first scale I want to show you is a very simple scale. It's just based on a 1-3-5-1 scale. It sounds like this. You'll take your Doctorvox. Now, by the way, if you get this without the mouthpiece, that's totally okay. I just happen to like this little mouthpiece. It's kind of cool. If you don't get the mouthpiece, make sure that your lips completely seal around the straw. If you get the mouthpiece, it is a little easier. Okay, so we're going to be singing this scale. Higher voices up here. All right, so let's start down at the bottom. Like I said, if you have a straw and a bottle, you can use that. Here we go. As you go higher, you may notice that your pharynx is expanding, which is really, really cool because that's what we want to happen when we're singing. We want the throat to stay open as we ascend a scale. If your throat is starting to close, that means the vocal cords are likely to come apart. Or if you squeeze, the vocal cords will come apart. That's the great thing about the Doctorvox. It allows your throat to just gently open. Remember, when you're doing this, you don't want to push too hard. I forgot to mention, see these little musical notes? These are to close the bottle. So you put that on like that. Okay. Then you take your mouthpiece off, put it in like that, and look at that. You have a sealed bottle. I am always spilling stuff in the car, so this is great to have in the car. It fits right into the cup holder. If I'm driving and I can't get it into the cup holder, if it spills over, nothing's going to spill out. All right, let's continue on. The next scale is an arpeggio. Higher voices up here. Now, I just went up to high C, and it felt super easy singing through the Doctorvox. Okay, let's start over. Here we go. Last one. The third scale we're going to sing is based on a 9-tone scale like this. Okay, goes like this. Okay, up here. Let's start at the bottom. Here we go. One more. There you have 3 scales that you can work on. Now you can use any scale that you want, any of the scales that I've taught you here on Let Your Voice Soar, or if you have my instructional program, you can use any of those scales to sing through the straw. Now I'm going to show you how this works by pulling the straw away after you've sung the scale, continuing the sound into a scale, like this. Hallelujah. Got that? Once again. Hallelujah. You notice I kept the sound going. I didn't stop for even a split second, and it felt super, super easy. Okay? If I take it up higher, it's the same thing. Hallelujah. Feels great. Hallelujah. 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 It feels almost effortless. You'll still need to make sure that you're supporting the sound both with the straw and then without it. But you should notice a significant difference in how much less you have to work. Once you've achieved a balanced airflow on scales, try singing a song through the Vox. The mask that comes with the Doctorvox full kit is really cool. You're going to make sure that you can read Doctorvox like that. You're going to, if you have the mouthpiece, take the mouthpiece off. Place your finger in to make sure that it's flush. Okay? And then you can either use the straps around your head, or you can squeeze to make sure that you get a little suction and it's flush against your face. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. This is a great addition, especially if you live somewhere where there's a lot of people and you don't want to be heard, or you have roommates that don't want to hear you sing, or you just want to have a little bit more of that resistance with the water when you're singing something high or something low or something difficult. There's a link in the description below to purchase using the code SOAR for 10% off any of the items separately or the entire kit. I do realize that this amazing device may not be something that you can afford or might be difficult to receive in your country or place of residence. If that's the case, then continue to use a bent straw in a bottle of water. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below, or you can write to me at jeff@voicesoaring.com. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, I would be so grateful if you came on board. Until next time, keep singing, love each other with all your heart, unconditionally, and let your voice soar.
I just need a reason. I just need to know what's on your mind. Tell me what you need